go.
Man, now you're getting ready for the season. Could you have thought back, to a year ago and thought this day was possible?
I thought it was. I just didn't know when. I really didn't know how long the recovery process was going to take. It honestly sometimes felt like it was never going to happen, but for it to happen and me to be back, I'm beyond blessed and just so happy to be back.
During the weigh-in, I think I saw you were around 204, 205. I know you're telling us that you lost like 20-something pounds after the surgery. So what was the lowest? When was that? And where were you in the spring? And how much weight did you put on since the spring to now?
Yeah, so the lowest I got was like 170, like 172. And then shortly after I got back into it and started eating again, once I was able to eat about everything I normally could eat, my weight started to stack up, and then I continued to add muscle as I built on in the spring training, stuff like that.
How much do you think you've added between spring and now?
Probably like 20, 25 pounds.
Is that just hard work in the weight room, or is that a lot of eating food? Or
a little bit of both. I mean, I like to eat pretty clean normally, but I work hard, I would say, but just a lot of training, a lot of eating. If you do what everyone else does here, you'll have no problem gaining weight. They make it very easy for us. The nutrition staff and the weight room staff, they do a great job here.
Yeah. Where did it all go? I think it's mostly your upper body.
I mean, a little bit of everywhere. I feel thicker up in my chest. I could tell just from when I went through my process of being sick. I couldn't really do chest workouts because of everything coming back up. So mostly upper body, but yeah.
Yeah. So how does that benefit you? I mean, getting off the line, do you feel like you have more strength, or just in terms of more explosion off the line?
I do. Just explosion in general, like jumping up for the ball and using my hands. DBs are pressed or working, a double move on the move, or if it's throwing a guy by and running an in-breaking route or out-breaking route, being able to use my upper body, it helps out a lot.
So we haven't heard your name a lot this camp, but that's a good thing. Nobody said, hey, he's in yellow, he's in green today. How do you feel? Is this maybe the healthiest you've been since you've been here? I mean, how does it
I do. I mean, I truly feel great. The new training staff, Pat Richardson, has done a great job. Since he got in here, he started doing tune-ups, which is basically we have anywhere that needs to be tuned up. He has little exercises that we can do, and for me it was mostly my knees. I struggled a lot with like knee pain and tendonitis, but since Pat got here, I've been doing a lot of tune-ups, and that's helped me out a lot, staying healthy throughout camp. And then just like my endurance, me being back and being healthy again, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot like lighter running around, and just knowing the playbook and being here for 4 years now, it's all like in the back of my hand, it's just easy. So it's not really hard for me to think. I just go on the fly and I can run and play free.
What does it mean for you when Grish says, even before camp starts, hey, Speck's our guy in this line. He'll be the star. Dabo says it. Streeter said, that they all say, hey, he's our guy. We have the confidence in him.
I mean, I take quite pride in that. That comes with a lot of hard work, of course, but I'm not, I just feel like it comes with time. They have to trust in me, and I feel like I've showed them that they can trust me. I feel like I've been really consistent this camp. Hardly no MAs or mental errors or hardly any drop balls, doing all the right things and being in the right spot. So I feel like they should trust me to be out there and going first.
There's been a lot of high praise for some of those younger guys in the slot behind you, like Will Taylor, Antonio Williams, Cole Turner. What are you kind of seeing from those guys, just getting a chance to work with them every day?
They're good. I mean, I'm learning from them too. Antonio's looking great. Watching some of his moves, he's helped me out a lot. Him coming in here and pushing me, and then Will as well. But yeah, all them guys are looking really good. They've gotten a lot better since day one to now. I'm really proud of those guys.
I know you're probably going to have a lot of friends and family at the Mercedes-Benz Dome. Have you thought about that moment of getting back out there, getting back on the field in that environment in your home state?
For sure. I I've always wanted just to get back. It didn't really matter where it was, but for it to be back in Georgia, back in Atlanta, 45 minutes to an hour away from home, it's pretty awesome. I'm sure we'll have a lot of friends and family there, a lot of people watching, and just a lot of people from my hometown. They always reached out to me throughout this past year, hoping I could get back out there. But for me to be back out there the first game, I'm sure they're all going to be really happy for me. I'm excited to play.
What's the most important thing for slot receivers? What makes them a little bit different?
I would say just short area quickness. You got to be able to get in and out of breaks, and then being able to have that burner speed that helps out a lot as well. But just being tough, and then also just being able to step up and make a block on an inside backer. You got to get in there and hold your stance and just be strong. So it's a little bit of everything. You have to be fast, be strong, be physical.
You've seen that from the younger guys too?
For sure. I can definitely tell you that everyone's looking good. I have no worries if one of us were to go down, that they could step up. I have full faith in them coming in and doing just as good as any of us.
I know Will seems to be like he's the guy back there, Taylor and Shipley, but have you had a chance to rep at punt returner? Do you feel comfortable back there? If you'd had your numbers called, you had to go back out there?
Yeah, I did a little bit of that in high school. I wouldn't mind doing it here. I think they actually had me blocking, but if I had to do it, I would do it. I totally wouldn't mind it.
Talked about learning some moves from Antonio Williams, I guess, without giving it all the way away, I guess. What does he do, or I guess what have you picked up?
Just his shiftiness. He has a really good influence. He plays with low pad level, and it's really hard to tell what's his next move, and just his short area quickness. You can't really learn from that. You just got to kind of have that naturally, but just the way he influences people and working different moves, he does a really good job just finding ways to get open.
You do that just with his feet, or is he looking people off too?
His feet, his shoulders, it's everything's telling he's going somewhere, but he's really not. So it's a little bit of everything.
I guess Will Taylor was saying that he thinks he's faster than last year even. What does he look like compared to when he arrived last
Will
year?
Taylor?
Yeah.
I hardly got to watch Will Taylor because I was out, obviously, but I can definitely tell you he's made a big improvement just from quarterback to playing wide receiver. It's hard to make a change like that in the midseason, but he's looking a lot better, and I'm proud of him. I'm excited for him through the season.